Have you ever wondered, what does the moon smell like? It sounds like a strange question, right? Because we don't normally think of space having a smell at all. But believe it or not, astronauts who visited the moon actually described its scent. When astronauts walked on the lunar surface during the Apollo missions, they brought moon dust back with them on their suits. And once they returned to the spacecraft, that fine, powdery dust clung to everything. When they removed their helmets, they noticed something unusual. A smell. So what did the moon smell like? According to the astronauts, it had a burnt, smoky scent. Some compared it to gunpowder, others said it smelled metallic, or like spent fireworks. Imagine the sharp smell after lighting a sparkler. That's the closest comparison we have. Now here's the interesting part: space itself is a vacuum. That means smells can't actually travel through it the way they do on Earth. There's no air, no oxygen, no wind to carry a scent. So technically, you can't smell the moon while standing on it. The smell only appears once the dust reacts with oxygen inside the spacecraft. That's when the chemical reaction creates this smoky aroma. But why does moon dust smell this way? Scientists believe it's because of its composition. The surface of the moon is covered in a layer called regolith. It's made of tiny, sharp, jagged particles of rock and glass created by billions of years of asteroid impacts. This dust is unlike anything on Earth. It's dry, reactive, and almost electrically charged from constant exposure to solar radiation. When it touches oxygen, it gives off that burnt, metallic odor. Astronauts also described moon dust as incredibly clingy. It stuck to their boots, their gloves, even the tools they carried. One astronaut said it felt like soft snow when you scooped it up, but it clung to fabric like chalk dust. And because the spacecraft had limited cleaning methods, the smell lingered long after they re-entered. Now, let's think about this in a bigger way. If the moon smells like gunpowder, what about other planets? Well, astronauts haven't been to Mars yet, but rovers have collected data. Scientists say Mars dust may smell a bit like rust or iron, since the planet's surface is full of iron oxide. Saturn's moon Titan might smell different again, with its methane and ethane-rich atmosphere maybe something like gasoline. So every world might have its own unique scent. It's fascinating because smell is such a human sense. We rarely think about it when it comes to space exploration. We focus on how things look: the craters, the landscapes, the stars. But imagine future astronauts describing planets not only by what they see, but also by what they smell. That's a whole new way of connecting with space. Now here's a fun thought. What if you could bottle the scent of the moon? Believe it or not, a few companies have tried to recreate it. NASA even worked with perfumers to design a fragrance called Eau de Space. It was meant to mimic the smells astronauts reported in space. People who smelled it said it had notes of burnt steak, welding fumes, and fireworks. Strange, right? Not exactly the kind of perfume you'd want to wear on a date. Still, it makes you realize space exploration isn't just about visuals or numbers, it's about experiences. Astronauts don't just see the moon, they feel its dust. They taste the dryness in the air, and yes, they even smell it. Those little sensory details are what make their stories so real. And maybe that's why the smell of the moon is so fascinating. It's not beautiful, it's not sweet, but it's unforgettable. It's the smell of another world. So next time you look up at the moon on a clear night, think about this. That glowing ball in the sky doesn't just light our nights, it also carries a scent that only a few humans have ever experienced. A smoky, metallic reminder that the universe is full of mysteries we haven't fully explored yet. Who knows, maybe one day, regular people, not just astronauts, will get to step on the moon, bring back that clingy dust, and smell the moon for themselves. Until then, we'll have to imagine what it's like to breathe in the scent of another world.